Okay, Kieran, so a 1-0 win at home to Lydney Town. After the last interview, you said you wanted a better performance tonight. Did you get that?
Yeah, anyone that was here tonight, and there's a good crowd again at the South Bank, saw chalk and cheese performances. To be honest, we looked susceptible at the back on Saturday, but we did have a lot missing. So maybe that comes to a big part of that. And tonight, I don't think we ever looked like conceding, and it was a really solid display. Dogged again, very similar to the home game against Tuffley. I felt that Lydney had a lot of possession, but in their own half, it weren't really causing us any problems. And we looked to really open up on the counter attack, and we had some really good chances in the first half. We could have come in maybe two up, wouldn't have flattered us. And then we saw the game out with relative ease. To be honest with you, I don't remember Brownie in the second half making a save. Again, they've had lots and lots of possession, but we sat in there with our two banks and they couldn't break us down. They had a couple of set plays where they threatened us with half chances, but my boys tonight and the performance that they put there tonight, you could see from the supporters after the applause that they got coming off the pitch. You knew that they really fought for the badge and for each other tonight, and it was a really pleasing performance from myself just to see that all the lads that were out there tonight, even the ones that were on the bench, the ones that are not on, gave absolutely everything, and it was a brilliant home display and a brilliant performance tonight.
With only the one goal, there's always a chance that they could equalise. Obviously, they had a red card. Do you think that put a stop to that?
To be honest, I think sometimes it can go two ways when a team gets sent off. It can make life harder for you at times, or they can capitulate, and they definitely didn't. You know, they just shuffled their pack a little bit, and they had a lot of intelligent footballers in their ranks tonight. So it didn't really change the game too much. I felt that they still had possession deep in their half, moving side to side, but we were really patient, and we made good substitutions at the right times that I felt changed the game. And again, late on we've probably had two or three chances again that we could really put the game to bed. But like I said a couple of weeks ago, not every single game you're going to score 3 or 4. So if we can nullify them and have a really perfect performance defensively with that clean sheet, then we can see the game out with relative ease and relative fuss like we did tonight. It was a complete transformation from when we dropped points 1-1 a couple of weeks ago when we conceded late on in maybe the 83rd, 84th minute. Well, again, we could have put the game to bed then, but we didn't. But tonight, very similar. Could have put the game to bed with chances that we had, but we really ground out and looked superb defensively from everything that they tried to chuck at us. And in the end, like I said, Brownie's not really had too much to do to the end, and got a clean sheet for the side tonight.
Following on from your comments about an improved defensive performance, how much of that contributes players coming back and the two new signings that have come into the club recently?
Yeah, it's always nice when you've got a full squad to pick from, and as close as we could get tonight, we've obviously got Matty, who's still in isolation, Matty Morris, and we've got Coops and Rog, who can come back in for the weekend fixture, the bank holiday fixtures after their suspensions. That's always helpful when we get a full squad, but just you could see from Saturday to the leaders that we had in there. Stocksy come back in tonight. It was absolutely tremendous, and we had a lot better balance with an actual right back. Ollie Webb made his debut at fullback for us tonight. I've known Ollie, and he's played under me at Trowbridge and at Melksham, and I'd like to thank Richard Fay for getting that one through so we can get some game time for us when he's not playing for Melksham. And he was tremendous tonight. And then we had Dave Thompson making his first appearance of the campaign for us, coming off the bench and shoring things up. And it was just a really assured performance. Again, it's hard to signal out any individual performance. I know Jaden got picked as the sponsors man of the match, but I'd probably say that my back five were absolutely tremendous. Chrissy and Nath in the middle were faultless. Jimmer's first start of the season worked tirelessly until he had to come off. Higgs led the line really well. Just from 1 to 11 we were superb, and even the boys that come on, as I mentioned, Dave did, and Paolo come back after illness of the weekend. It's just nice to have those changes from the bench that we can still improve the side when people are getting tired, and just getting back to full fitness. Hopefully we've got 1 or 2 new signings coming in before the weekend just to strengthen us again after we've lost a couple over the last couple of weeks. So it's an exciting time to be a Corsham fan at the moment. Again, we tick another one off. We've stayed unbeaten. We won't get too excited when we lose games like at the weekend. Won't be too down about that for too long, and we won't get too high after a win midweek in the league. And it's just about maintaining that balance throughout the season for us.
Unfortunately, we couldn't play Roman Glass the other week, and so this Saturday and Monday we've probably got two really incredibly tough opponents, probably our toughest so far. What are your thoughts going into those two games off of our current results?
Well, I said to the boys, we've had like a really good run of home games that the fixture gods have been kind to us at the start of the season, and I said if you pick up points early on, it takes sort of a bit of pressure off when you come to play those so-called big teams that we've got one Saturday, and we've obviously got the derby where the form book goes out the window as always on the bank holiday bonanza on Monday, which I'm sure the South Bank could be packed for. So it takes a little bit of pressure off if you don't get a result over the weekend. We've already got points on the board, so you're not stressing too much. So I think maybe Saturday's a free hit for us, playing one of the favourites to be up there towards the end of the year. The Roman Glass game didn't happen for COVID isolations from those. It probably gave us a break at a good time. And now, like I said, the squad's getting back nearly to full capacity with the boys coming back in after this weekend. We will have everyone to pick from. So it will make us stronger moving forward, and it's just been a good solid start to the season, no more than that. Not getting too excited and not getting too down when we lose games. So yeah, we'll roll into the weekend, 2 games. The squad will get used over that full weekend, and just excited to keep the run going and enjoying life in a new league for us.